right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest, plus one, up in the building, man. Man, recording artist, poet, man. Met this brother, cool brother, late last year. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for My'Key Iso.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Man, what's up, King? Now, who is this we got that's giving us a cameo appearance right here? Who is this right here?
This Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean?
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. Yeah. Say
Hey,
Louis, say what's up. Yeah, go ahead, give
what,
him a little wave.
what up? All
That's just a
pause on
cuteness
deck.
overload over there. Just cuteness overload.
Yeah. You gonna
That's
bug
what's
me
up.
throughout this interview, but
Oh yeah, we already know we got kids, so we know how that can be sometimes. But hey, we completely understand, bro. So
so,
let's go and get into it. But first, before we start off, let's talk about we know we're gonna talk about your album, 3 Feet from
mhm,
Gold.
yeah.
But let's go ahead. Let's ask you real quick. Where are you originally from now?
I'm from Houston.
From the H.
Mhm.
Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Born
real.
and raised. Born and raised. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, that's what I'm
Like
talking.
what part? What part are you from?
A-Leaf, Southwest A-Leaf Tech.
Mm.
Let's
Okay,
go.
okay. Shout out
Let's
to
go.
Ailey.
Yep.
Let's go. Toby out there and everything. Man, like we just Houston, Texas just has so many gems in the music industry. People just don't realize they do realize that, but they need to realize it even more, man. So thank you and
Yeah.
everybody else put out great music as well. The album is a banger. We definitely will talk about that, but let's get to know you a little bit more
Okay.
before we get into it. So finish this question for me. Let's see. I create music because
Because it's a lifestyle for me. Certain
mm,
times I have thoughts in my head that I don't know how to get out except if I put it on pen and pad. And so it's became low key therapeutic for me.
yeah,
And yeah, that's why I create. And y'all just happy to enjoy it.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah. It's
Yes,
always
sir.
good when you create something and you're using it for therapy, and then you come to find out like, dang, people really like what I'm doing and what I have to say.
Yeah.
So like, when did you have that moment?
Hmm. I think I had that moment. That's a great question. I think it was in high school. Uh,
Mm,
I made a song. I'm gonna show my age here when I tell y'all when I
it's all
graduated.
good, bro.
Look, we all probably around the same age, low key for real.
I graduated in '08. So what for me it was like I had started probably 2 years prior,
Mm,
2 or 3 years prior, and then what I did was I made a song. So in economics class, you got to make a product, and
mhm,
within that product, you got to basically sell that product. Make a product, you got to sell it. What I chose to do, I chose to make a song making fun of everybody in my senior class. That was my, that was my product, and I sold it. It was called Kipner. Kipner was the high school I went to. It was in Sugarland, but Kipner
mm.
Peace of Mind, and I just made fun of everybody uh, in my
So it's
class.
like a roast song.
Yeah, and that was one everyone was like, "Yo." And to this day, people mention that record to me, like, "Yo, this is almost 20 years ago." But yeah,
Yeah.
So I mean, are we gonna ever be able to hear this song released?
What's so crazy? I listened to it the other day. Now I was young then, so it got some errors in it where it's just
Mm.
like, but I can re-record it. I don't think I will, but maybe in 2028 I may do something and bring that song back.
That
Mm.
sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, maybe in
Yeah.
2028.
So what did you get as a grade?
I got an A.
I
Yeah,
know that's right.
I was selling. Yo, I need that. I had CDs on deck. I had to
That
up the
was
price. I was selling out.
Really, that's when you have to have it on some kind of CD or cassette or something. You had it on something,
Yeah, I
and
had
you
on
was just out there. You was hustling it.
CD.
So is that how you got a lot of your music out?
Oh, on CD? Oh no, that was during that time. When I was getting my music out during then was blog era. So blogs were posting me, um, shooting videos, everything. I was just trying to be creative at a young age because I knew I had a big imagination. So I was like, I got to do things that are creative that are going to get people to watch. Hence progression.
Mm. Yeah, we definitely will talk about progression as well too, which was dope being a part of that. We definitely get into that later on. So I would say so. So is what sparked your interest in get to music, and what also who are some of your favorite artists that you listen to?
Uh, so what sparked my interest really was I felt like that was my way in speaking to people. I always used to struggle
Yeah.
to get my thoughts out to tell people stuff because my parents used to be like, "Hey, we ain't trying to hear that." So that now translated to my peers and such. I was like, "They ain't trying to hear what I'm trying to say." So I just started writing about it, and some of the people that inspired me, uh, Outkast, number one,
Mm.
Mhm.
big inspiration, Big Boy and Three Stacks. I'm from Houston. You got Scarface, uh, a lot of boys, Ghetto Boys, Flip, Roe, Mike Jones. The list goes on with all the Houston cats.
Yeah.
Um, Kanye West, Major,
Hmm.
Kanye, Ludacris.
Yeah.
Um,
I
and then
love the Chris.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ludacris was a big inspiration for me. He taught me how to be animated.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
Even some of the recent cats, Big Crit, Kendrick, Cole, Jay Z. I don't even know why I didn't mention him, but Jay for sure. And
Mhm.
then I even decided to even step out of my era. And Fela Kuti, he's a Nigerian artist. I just learned from him. It's a list. I got a long list of a lot of
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
Nah,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's just like us as actors. Like we just got a list of artists that we just learn to pick and choose from and
yeah,
emulate in our own way. So
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
man. Yeah, great list by the way. Great list.
Very,
Yeah.
very nice. I didn't hear Lil Wayne on there.
Lil Wayne's on the list. Carter One, my favorite album by Wayne. That Carter. Yeah, I know a lot of people like Carter 3, but Carter 1 that's the one.
Mm,
I
Yeah.
Birdman
mhm.
Jr. I know the whole lyrics to Birdman Jr. That was my
Oh man.
yeah.
Shoot. There was this song called damn, what's the song called? Big Rims or something. Big Rims.
On
That's
which
what I like. I think That's What I Like. It's like one of they when they was all together on a whole CD.
okay.
But that song kind of like the way he came in, I was like, I need to learn how to do this.
Yeah, Wayne
Like I
definitely
like this. I need to learn how to do this.
yeah, Wayne was definitely one of my favorites at one time. Like the Drought One, he got a song called Politician. I used to write the lyrics to Politician. I get that money, that's my top commitment. Just talking y'all politics. I used to just study all so Wayne, there's a lot of these cats I used to study, just write their lyrics down and be like,
Yeah,
all right, got it.
It's
yeah,
called Loud Pipes, Big Rims. I think that's
Oh
what.
yeah. Okay,
You know
okay.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
How he came in there and he used his voice. He kind of like went up. He's like, "Diamond shining, beaming, flossing, big time, must and then flossing Lamborghinis. Then I'm brothers with two more in my garage. Plus up the black Ferrari with the Tinder and the tar." I mean, the way he was I was like, I gotta learn how to do this.
One of them ones.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I met him before too. Real cool people. I was in a commercial with him actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
word.
yeah. That Street Fighter 6 game that came out a couple years ago. I was in
Oh
a
yeah,
commercial
yeah,
with
yeah.
him.
I got that game. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was in the yeah. I'll tell you.
Rocky
I'll
got
show
the
you.
contact.
I was like sitting right next to the dude. He was cool, real cool people. It was fun to work with. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
Josh got a little contact.
man, it would be cool if I hit him up like, hey, Weezy, what's up, bro? Tucci. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
man.
what are you doing, bro? You didn't get no contact information.
Yeah, they would have kicked me off set. They would get your ass out of here, man. You ain't got no
Like,
pull like
you,
that.
come here.
Let me talk to you for a minute. So yeah, so Mikey, bro. So tell me, so you artist, you write poetry as well. So do you play any instruments as well, or do you
Play a little something,
a
Play
little
a little
something, something?
something. I be on
Okay,
that guitar a little bit,
bet. Nice.
Yeah. I play the guitar. I was teaching myself how to play the saxophone. I got it right there. But
Oh, nice.
I eventually it used to get me lightheaded a lot. So and I was making too much noise. So everybody was like, yo, chill. So
Oh man,
I know how to control the volume on the guitar. So uh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I started
But I
practicing.
mean, when you're playing the saxophone, you gotta have a lot of breathing control and stuff like that. So it's, I mean, you gotta have enough breath for that whole
Yeah,
run,
yeah,
and
you
it's
high-headed. Woo,
yeah.
go on now. Yeah, but I was practicing a lot to the point I was getting pretty good at it, but I was just making too
Mm,
much noise with it.
You
So
gotta
gotcha.
find your little music studio.
I don't know. But when I be in the zone, I don't care. I that
Ooh.
he'll be like, yo, hey, all right, bro. You're not Lisa Simpson. Chill.
They're like, hey, calm that down, calm that down. Hey, bro, let me jam, bro. In
And,
my
and,
zone.
and it don't even sound good because you're struggling. So now they hear all your mess up. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Get that guy off the stage, man.
Yeah, bro, they're not trying to hear your practice stages.
Yo.
At least if you're gonna be loud, be good loud.
You
Yo,
just
man.
ringing out notes.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
ringing out notes.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
So,
So
do you like merch for your audience
Yeah,
or?
I'm trying to see if I have one right next to me. But yeah, I have some merch. I have a hat that's called "Love Is a Lifeline." Um,
Mhm.
I made it during the time I released 3 Feet from Gold. I still got a few of those left. I still got a few do rags left too. It's do rags made with African print, and
Mm.
they're pretty cool. So I have a few of those left. But I have a song called "Do Rag and Bonnet," so I was selling those during that time. But I got a couple of hats and some progression shirts on the way.
ooh,
Hmm.
nice.
Okay. And where
Nice.
are people going to be able to purchase your merchandise?
My'keyIso.com. MyKeyIso.com.
All right,
Nice,
all
man.
right.
Bad, man. So so let's talk about this real quick. Give your own personal opinion on where you feel that the state of music is at today, and what change have you seen over the years?
The state that music is in today, music is up in the air. Uh,
Yeah,
like anybody. Okay, big
take your
question.
time.
All
Take
right.
your time.
So
Take your time.
for me,
Yeah,
the way I see music now, I know music is more. It's less about the talent. It's more
mm,
about the brand.
yeah,
Uh, you have to. It's content based now.
yeah,
The privacy of an artist, you know, it's gone these days. You have to be heavy on social media. You have to be a content creator, and all these. Growing up, I didn't necessarily, you didn't know what Michael Jackson was doing.
yeah,
The mysterious and artist made it very cool, but nowadays that really doesn't exist. So
Mm,
yeah,
you have to be consistently creating content, and you don't really even have to be that good. You just have to be, loved as a
mm,
person, and it's changed. So in a sense, it's just like it's left a weird taste in my mouth because it's just like as much as you've practiced this skill in a sense, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but
hmm,
that's not what people naturally look for these days. It's like,
mm,
yeah,
yo, what content can you create that that we love or whatever the case, or do we love you as a person?
yeah,
mm,
So I know that's the state. It's changed over the years, even
mm,
amongst the Kendrick and Drake battle. I
mm,
It's so crazy that that battle stopped a lot of stuff that happened that year. Like
yeah,
Beyonce dropped, and once that battle happened, I've never like that was the focal point of
mm,
last year was that battle. Even the aftermath is like even if you're dropping after that, it's like it was hard for musicians in a sense to really get their songs because that battle was that huge. So
yeah,
mm,
it's benefits to it because what Kendrick did and what both of them did is restore lyricism. It's
yeah,
just people are rapping now, and it's just like forget all the catchy stuff. We're rapping at now, so that was pretty cool, but it just hurt at the same time, like
mm,
whoever that was not involved in it, because it's like
mm.
focused on these people.
Yeah, nothing else ever even mattered.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like, yo, hey, what Kendrick drop? What Drake drop? We trying to,
Yeah.
you know,
Everybody was on their toes waiting.
yeah.
Mm, yeah, yeah,
Agreed.
yeah. And they definitely were, man. And we asked ourselves that question because um, it's a lot of artists, like artists from yesteryear, like Prince. I know this is different, genre of music, but Prince and Michael, like you were saying, as well as the art behind it. I know Mariah Carey came out recently and gave her 2 cents on her opinion on where art is at right now and everything. And I love, you can tell a good artist from those who are there just to make a quick buck. And we old enough, we in that same age group that we can tell right now as well too. So it's always interesting to hear from artists like yourself talk about where music is at today and how it can get back to its roots and everything. So thank you for sharing that. Right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But go ahead, TJ.
Um, I guess I just wanted to kind of get into your album, 3 Feet of Gold, 3 Feet from Gold. Sorry.
Mm.
Um, what are like some of your favorites on the album?
Some of my favorites on the album.
Yeah.
Uh, Mikey the Menace.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you would. Um, Progression.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Losing myself.
Mm,
hmm
yeah,
And yeah,
yeah. Nice,
Now I
nice.
do want to say I have not heard your whole entire album. I just kind of got my hands on it.
okay.
But the only song that I have heard so far is Progression, and I really liked it. I really liked it.
Thank you.
And I'm an artist as well, so I
Mm.
guess I kind of judge on a different level. Um, you're really talented.
I appreciate it. Thank
Bro. Like when I first met you, I was just so getting into before we get into progression, um talk about Goku Black. I was laughing. I wonder, are you into anime like that? Or or is that just
you.
or Dragon Ball that just that
Dragon
one
Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z heavy because I grew up on Dragon Ball Z.
right,
Um,
Mm,
same,
there's a
same.
couple animes. I'm not into like. Sometimes my brothers are into the anime, so they gotta be like, "Hey, watch this," and I be like,
Yeah,
"What is it about?" And they're like, "Trust me, you gonna like this anime," because they know I can't just watch anything. I barely watch TV these days,
got you.
yeah.
so it's probably like 3 or 4 anime shows that I'd be like, "All right, I really got into it and I've watched." So I really caught myself heavy into anime.
Yeah,
But if I get caught up in the show, I'm gonna get caught up in the show and lines are gonna come. But Dragon Ball Z just that's childhood. So I just
yeah,
kept up with Dragon Ball Z. And when Goku Black got introduced, I said, I like this character.
yeah.
And
Yeah, man. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
that's how I
Dra-
created that record.
Yeah,
So like you was into like collecting the cards and all of that.
Yeah, at a point, I had some Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying? I had me I had a hologram Charizard in my elementary days.
yes,
Somebody
sir.
stole it. But
Boy.
it's cool. Yeah, back when I was in elementary, I did have some Pokemon cards, but Pokemon cards were the only cards I collected then because we all
So
had them.
was you selling yours or you were just collecting?
You said, was I stealing or collecting?
Selling. Was you selling them?
No, I didn't sell.
Trading?
I didn't sell. I traded a few, but that I remember I had that hologram Charizard. I heard that thing money right now. Yo,
Oh,
if I yeah, I hear that thing money. Boy,
everybody.
I had some money cards. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So like y'all should have just kept some of these cards.
You know, at the time, you
Man,
know,
look, man, I should have. It's some of this, some of
you
that stuff
like
I should have.
you like 9, 10 years old.
Hmm.
Your mindset ain't even thinking 20 years from now. You just like, bro, Charizard, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got Charizard. Tell me nothing. What you
Right?
trying? Yo, if I got Charizard in my backpack, what you talking about? You know what I mean?
Well, it was something else with them cars, bro. It was something serious back then.
Yeah.
Like I literally didn't understand it at all. I used to get them and we like, here, I'll be just handing them out. You want this? Because I mean, I really wasn't into it. So like,
Wait,
I
wait.
Man,
remember I had a card that like I guess was a really good card. I can't remember what it was, but I went to school with it. I can't remember
mm,
how. Well, I used to have cousins that would I don't know, they would get them and they would give them to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to school with that card, and baby, all the guys, like the boys was like, "Oh, I give you this for the card. I give you that for the card." Like they were trying to give
Man.
me one. He was like, "I'll do your homework for the year, for a year for the card." I was like, "Let's make this deal."
Tell-
You did your
man.
homework for a year?
I like the right candidate. Let's do this.
You did your homework for a year?
Oh yeah, you sure did.
Yeah.
Anytime I like, it was more so. I like to do my own homework, but he was smart too.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, I made good grades that year, baby. That year, baby, every passage I had to write, every math homework was 100. Oh yeah, I was in there.
Yeah. Get it right. I feel you.
It was something serious back then, man. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, man.
Oh,
Man, and bro, Mike, getting back into your album, bro, like the whole, like, it's funny when your friends or your homeboys be like, "Hey, man, listen to my music." You be like, "This nigga," but thank you. First of all,
Mhm.
thank you. You was like just saying how talented you are and everything, and recognize giving your flowers. Like when I say when I listen to your album, I could jam it all the way through.
appreciate it.
Like all, like, no lie, like I can jam it all the way through. And it's hard to come across some artists' music where you can just simply like really jam it all the way through like that, or skip a song. I like nah, I like that. Nah, I jammed all the way through, bro. It's yeah, straight up. So
Thank
Talented. I
thank you.
heard one song and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and put this back in when I get off the show.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
Because I heard, like I said, I heard progression,
you.
and I like that. Man, I like it. And then the video, I like it.
yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that for real. Thank you.
Yes, yes, sir. Now let's go ahead and let's dig into this video real quick of progression, because that's why I met you, and us of course worked with some of the actors that I know of. Shout out to Brandy Brooks as well for tagging me along with y'all on that day. Me and the referee. Hilarious as hell. Me your boy was in the. I found out how the hard work of a referee has to do that day. Man,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah. We all had a good time and a good laugh that day. But so talk to me about you creating progression and then going into your idea of the video and shooting it like in a movie style,
Okay. Well,
cinematic
shout
style.
out, yeah, shout out to Brandon Goss, KB. Shout out to Brandy. They helped me bring the vision to life.
Mhm.
Brandy helped me direct it as well. So shout out to Snipe Young too. Snipe Young is the person who produced Progression. Big time dude. He's done "Girl of My Dreams" for Chris Brown and a couple other joints. So
Mm.
I met Snipe on Clubhouse, and me and him got cool ever since. And I was grateful to even get that beat. I was in LA and I heard it. I was like, hey, I need that beat. And
Yeah.
from there, that's where I made Progression.
Mm.
Uh, but every time I hear it, the horns in it just sound so
Hmm.
triumph. Like it gave me when I was listening to the instrumental at times, I'm like, it gives me workout, it gives me
Mm.
Yeah.
motivation. So then I wrote the record Progression. And at the time, uh, I wanted to do the video around the time when I released the tape. So my album it dropped in 2023. And I just didn't know who could help me execute this vision. Because sometimes my visions are too big and I don't know who can help me do it because I'm not signed. I'm an independent artist, so it's trying to
Mm.
people to help you do these things. It can be hard sometimes.
Yeah.
And they called me, say, "Hey, Mike, could we use Progression for a TV series that they're working on?" I said, "Absolutely." So he showed me the TV series and where they place Progression. I was like, "Oh, this is dope. Yeah, I like it." And he was like, "Anything you need, bro, let me know." I said, "Bro, I've been trying to shoot a music video for this for about 2 years now." And he said, "What? Bro, hit me up, bro. I got you."
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and usually when people be like, "I got you," or "Yeah, let's work," that just be talk.
Yeah.
So, as an artist, be like, "I hear you. Yeah, sure." So, but Brandon was serious. It was like, "I got a team, da 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 da." So at the time, I'm like, "It sounds good." Started doing calls. Yo,
Mhm.
we're gonna get the video done by September 21st, September 22nd. Those are times we're gonna shoot this video, and we're gonna get it done. What we
Yep.
need, so they Shout out to Brandy. Brandy was looking around trying to find boxing gyms, and we went to Mark Owens boxing gym. From there, I met Mark Owens. Me and Mark Owens became like this ever since.
Yeah.
And you know, Joe, I've always known him as the fighter. He's been a great people, one of my great friends. And then Manny, I met Manny through Brandon.
Yeah.
So we designed the whole thing, try to execute it to make it a cinema video because I was just like, all right, cool. I'm thinking music video. Brandon's thinking, let's make it a movie, a mini
Yeah.
movie. And from there, we drew out everything and we made it what it was. And I like it because it's different. You know, it's something that it's not really seen a lot,
Mm-hmm.
especially someone that's at the level I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
So just to, you know, and what I'm learning through these is like your visions are never that big. Like it may take you a while to achieve it, but you know what I'm saying? God is really with you. And if you really move and believe in yourself fully, you can execute these visions. And I'm learning that through the process with everything that I'm where I'm at right now, because it's like I may not have the money, I may not have uh the networking, but it's like when people believe in you and they want to be a part of your vision, they gonna show up.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
seriously,
Most
seriously.
most definitely, man. I heard that, man. And it was I gotta tell you, I think again, it was so much fun being part of that video, being a ref and everything, and just having fun with y'all. Thank y'all for letting me have fun with y'all, but we got the work done, and that's usually
Mm.
how I work. I got to get a feel for the audience first and see who I'm working with first, because you
Mhm.
just never know. Like, hey man, focus. Or like I'm always locked in, but I like to show
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes. And it was
yeah.
just so much fun being out there at Booker T Hufferman, aka y'all know Booker T,
Yep.
the king, yeah,
So
five-time WCW champion. Yeah, man, dude, it was one point in time where it was a break, and I got in the ring and I was up to eat some chips, and I was like, let me get out this man ring, eat some chips before he come up in here and whoop my ass, because I do not want to disrespect the man in this ring, man. So it was so much fun. So thank y'all again for that, man.
yeah,
So
Mhm.
you did a
yeah,
great.
man, appreciate it, bro. So I'll say this. So getting into like I know you done a lot of performances. You got the album and everything. Like I said, love it. Lupe Fiasco recently, then a few months ago, he was on Angela Yee's or somebody's radio show, and he was saying that he had to learn how to perform. He said there's some artists out there who just like can make a hit or make a song or whatever or freestyle, but you need to learn how to perform. And he's
Mhm.
also a teacher now. Did you have that trouble when you first started out? Did you have to learn how to perform, or what were some of the
Yeah,
issues you had to?
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
My first performance, I looked down the whole time. I was scared. I couldn't look.
really,
I was, this mother, I was rapping, keeping her peace of mind.
yeah,
When yeah, I looked down the whole time because I was nervous. I
yeah,
didn't want the audience because I was afraid if I looked at the audience, I was going to forget my lyrics. Uh,
mm,
Mhm.
uh, and I had to like, I've never been. Everyone was like, practice in the mirror. So this was my first. I was stiff. Like I posted it the other day. It was because I seen it on Facebook. So I
yeah,
said, posted it. It was like, that's you? Because I looked so different. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I was so stiff, but I had to learn how to perform, quote unquote, watching greats, Kanye's, and just watching how they'll control the stage, all these things that they'll do. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm learning it. And what really helped too was Gumbo Jam. Gumbo Jam
mm,
is basically what they are. I'm part of Gumbo Jam, but
okay,
it's a live band, and we're making music on the spot.
yeah,
Mm.
Live band playing all these, and I'm hearing the beat, and I got to come up with a hook. I got to come up with a verse, and I
ooh,
got to do that on the spot. And a lot of people can't do it because it's like one, it's not the instrumental no more. It's a live bit, and now you're overthinking now.
yeah,
And
Mhm.
first time I did it, I learned how to perform. I've got really good at performing on my instrumentals and all that. So when I got to the gumbo jam, they're like, you should do this. And this was probably like, I want to say 2018, 2019, I think, or probably
mm,
before. Yeah. But I got on stage and I'm rapping. I'm nervous because this is like
yeah,
my first time doing this. but I'm rapping, and they're like, "Yo, you're killing it," and I'm like, "Yo, I ain't never done this before. This is crazy." So yo, like, "Yo, hey, you got to come with us." And then years later, every Sunday, I always had to perform with them. This used to be a ritual thing. We've moved so many locations, but one location we stayed at the most for years was Darwin's Pub. We were at Darwin's Pub for I think about 3 years, but every Sunday I'm at Darwin's Pub performing with that band, making up songs on the spot, and that became a workout for me where it helped me with performing. And it was just like at this point, I can be lazy with the performance. I can be cold with the performance. Like I know how to control everything now as a performance. Like I can start off lazy and then just turn up out of nowhere. Y'all be like, "Yo, where did this energy come from?" And it was just like, yeah. So it's been dope.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Because like a lot of people, when you first start out, like getting on stage or whatever, it can be very intimidating. You know, it could be very intimidating, especially when you look out there, you see people out there, and they here for a good show. So you have that pressure of, oh, I got to do it. But you know what kind of really helps me with performing on stage? Theater.
Theater. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Because in theater, it's on demand. You got to act on demand. If somebody drop a line or something, you got to be able to pick it back up. You got to be able to bring people back in. And I mean, you know, and I've been doing theater for a few years now, and I like that it incorporates music with art, you know, with acting and everything. But I mean, it's so much on the spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You forget your lyrics sometimes, but you can't let the audience know you forgot your lyrics. You know?
So like the thing is, when you performing a song and they singing along with you or they know the lyrics and you forget the lyrics, you just act like you letting them sing.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'll find it back.
Then you come
out. This is stressing. No, it was progression, brother.
Like we gonna figure this out.
With a band help me figure that out because like my first big performance. I mean, I like completely forgot all my lyrics. Completely, just. And from that, the band started helping me. They was like, "Look, if that ever happened, just include the audience. Like they there for you. They gonna sing with you or whatever, you know."
That's true.
So just kind of learning how to maneuver with the audience. So that's what you learned at Jamatron. Is that what you called it? Jamatron.
Gumbo Jam.
Gumbo Jam. Gumbo Jam. Oh, that's cool. All right.
That's dope. Yeah. That's
So
dope.
do y'all still do this? Gumbo Jam?
We just don't do it every Sunday anymore. So now we'll probably do it like once a month. I don't even know when the next one is. We did one. I forgot the location. I'm not even gonna try to remember. But we did one last year. I think the 27th. So I don't know if we're doing one this month, but I know it's going to resume back probably sometime in February. So yeah,
we gotta definitely let people know where they can come and come catch the Gumbo Jam, and so we can promote it.
Too. So it's an open mic too. So if you be like, "Yo, get on stage."
All right, now don't let me come on now. No.
You're gonna get on stage. We're gonna put you on stage.
Yeah, man. Okay. Man, so
get up there.
hey, they do comedy too, or is it just straight up just music?
I have never seen somebody do comedy, but I think we can incorporate it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was just curious. I'm like, what if they do comedy too? That'll be just thinking about it, like, I don't know what else they do. Get on out there, get into the wolves, man. They gonna
dance. The goal is to let you express yourself,
right?
And so people will go there sometimes just dance. People will do poetry,
do
whatever they feel. So I've never seen somebody do comedy there, but we welcome it.
Yeah,
because we're trying to get Jav, Chris, and Mike. I'm trying to push them to do comedy. They are so funny. Like they be having me cracking up. So I keep telling them, man, put some stuff together and try one of these open mic comedy shows or whatever. It's just to where it go.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think this year might be the year I actually do that. There was, I think me working that day with y'all felt somewhat like a comedy special. Me up there just being me in my element, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that was too funny, man.
Definitely go for it. My little brother's a comedian. Um,
Nice.
and he's done big things at this point. But I remember when he first started, I used to go off on him like, bro, you're not that funny. But he locked in. He remembers that to this day. Cause
What's
he
his name? So we can
Kevin Iso.
Kevin Iso. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Kevin.
Yeah, but he's done some big things. Like he just did the I forgot what the theater's called. I mean this stadium, but he did where the Spurs played just last weekend.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Nice.
yeah, he had a
Nice.
show on Showtime called Flatbush Misdemeanors.
Come
But
on.
yeah, he's
Okay.
yeah,
Black
That's
Bush
dope.
Misdemeanor. That
yeah.
is a unique title. What? What?
Because he was in New York, so he was living in Flatbush. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Gotcha. So, Mike, what are some gems that you can share with the audience real quick that has helped you over the years that can help them?
I'm gonna sound so cliche.
It's all good, bro.
Uh, believe in yourself. Like
Yeah.
as cliche as that sounds,
Hmm.
it's times I didn't believe in me. Like because it's like the older you get, you start to drift away from your dreams.
Yeah.
But in this process, you have to be delusional. You have to be
Mhm.
like this is something that a lot of people do not really get to see the light, and a lot of artists they just stop creating.
Yeah.
They stop making art at a certain age, family, life hits them, whatever hits them, and they just walk away from it. But you really have to really believe in yourself and just really just say, yo, I'm gonna go. Like I'm reading a book right now called The Power of Positive Thinking.
Hmm.
uh, you have to bring positive thoughts inside your head and do not let the negative override it because it's easy to let the negativity override it. I'm not good.
Mhm.
I can't make it. I can't. And once they start to creep in your head, they start to take over.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And others may not see it, but it shows in yourself where you need to be working out or you need to be doing this, but you on Netflix binge watching for 3 days straight because it's just like you've lost faith in yourself. Um,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because I feel like God works in mysterious ways. At times when I lost faith in myself, I hear people say, "Hey, bro, keep going, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that song, man, it helped me with this portion of my life." Or, "Yo,
Mhm.
really one of them ones," and I'm like, "Bro." So they telling you, and you don't even got that in yourself. And it's
Mhm.
kind of weird because it's just like, uh, I need to receive this. I
Yeah.
want to receive this, but
Mhm.
I have to change this.
Mental.
So get your mind right. What did
Yes,
Jesus
sir.
say? Get your mind right. Let me talk to you.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man.
For
Yes,
real.
I love that and I appreciate that, man. Thank you for sharing
What
that
they
right
do?
there.
They be doing this.
Yeah, straight up. He's a poetry man, so yeah, we can snap. Yeah, man.
Talk
I
to
want
them.
Yeah, let
yeah,
me talk.
man, and I want to share this with you real quick before we let you go, man. You know how it is with black people. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you go. We've been here for about 20, 30 minutes, Grandma. Um, but when I shared my scene of being a referee, um, thank you. Like I'm gonna keep on giving. This is just me. I always give thanks. And you already know I'm an actor. So on this podcast, we had some people that have been on some well-known TV shows and films that liked that right there. And a lot of people hit me up and thought it was like an actual movie, saying, "Hey, bro, when did the movie come out?" Not a movie; it's a music video. They said, "What, bro?" Yes. So me giving these flowers to you. Also, I want to run down a list real quick of people who are up there that's been on some well-known stuff that have liked that video. So pretty much they have liked the work that you put out with the team
Mhm.
that worked with you.
Mhm.
Jason C. Louder. If people don't know who Jason C. Louder is, if you look at BMF, He was the dark skinned guy had the dreads on last season. He got killed off, but he's also on Black Lightning. He was also in what else? He was in a handful of other things as well too. But Jason C. Louder is very talented guy. Um, Candace Rose, who we had on
Mhm.
here. Candace Rose was, I don't know if everybody's seen Halloween Ends or Stranger Things, but she was the mother on and she was on She-Hulk. That's Marvel, bro. That's
Mm,
huge now.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm just
Mhm.
and Halloween. Halloween. That's Mike Myers. She was
yeah.
on that. And she was in the opening scene. Stranger Things. That's a hot show on Netflix that everybody watches.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, bro, I can run down the list of people. My homeboy who we can't have on here named Brandon Rush. He been on Power. He's
Mhm.
been on a handful of the shows with who he danced in front of Betty White on the TV show, and we know
Mm,
Betty White is the goat.
Mhm.
yeah.
And Brandon Rush been on quite a handful of things. He's a talented guy
Yeah.
himself. So I'm saying all that to you to tell you that, like how you just said, it's all mental. Believe in yourself, have faith in yourself, bro. You doing some great work, bro. So I just want to share
Yeah.
that with you
Thank you.
and let you know, man. Yeah,
Thank you.
Got
Thank
a
you.
new fan to me. I'm
yeah,
the fan.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah,
Keep
bro.
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
It means
please,
a
please.
lot. It for sure means a lot. And I one of the main things I did was I told myself I'm shifting my mindset this year because I didn't release no new music last year.
Yeah.
So, but I have a lot of new music loaded. So, I've talked to Brandon and the squad, and I say, hey, man, we gotta get more of these visuals out. So, hey, be on the lookout. You might be in some other ones in the future.
Hey,
And
Don't forget about us,
yeah,
though. Don't forget to put the whole just acting up in the list.
yeah,
yeah.
we got.
Yeah, just put me on a hook. Let's just do that.
We gonna talk. We'll get something done. We'll get some work done. I'm gonna definitely check out your stuff.
Yeah, bro. Man,
No,
just want to share
seriously.
that. Just
You're
want to
doing
share that with you,
amazing.
man. But yeah, you're doing some great things, man. Tell the audience where they can follow you at.
All right, y'all can follow me at MyKeyIso. I spell Mikey a little different. Just repeat it. MyKeyIso on all social media platforms and Apple Music, Spotify,
Mhm.
YouTube, Tidal, Amazon, MySpace,
What you
BlackPeopleMeet.com.
say, Miss Stacy?
Black people meet. Whoa, what?
All of them,
All
man.
of them. You just search that. You gonna see me everywhere.
That's what's up, man.
Oh my goodness. Wait, so is your song on a movie, in a movie or in a show?
Yeah, it was on my brother's show, Flatbush Misdemeanor. It was my song called Candy Coated Dreams. Progression
Okay.
hasn't made it to a movie yet, but it's gonna make it to a movie.
This
Yeah,
year.
it's
It's
gonna
happening this year.
be happening. It's happening.
Definitely
So,
will. So
so
yeah. So
Thank you. Thank you for coming on to the show.
for sure, for
appreciate
sure. It's for the
appreciate it,
glory.
man. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Mikey ISO. Y'all check out his music. Man, I'm telling you, it's a banger. Yeah, listen to the whole album and share with your friends. So
So
And
that's
tell them the name of the album one more time.
3 feet from gold.
yes, sir.
Yes.
I see these things that are coming in when I do these.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
it's shining. Yeah.
you know about all of them. Yeah, my bad. I'm just here playing around.
It's all good,
Oh,
bro.
that's dope.